Folks, history is being made right before our eyes. Donald J. Trump is officially back in the Oval Office. And whether you are cheering from the rooftops or biting your nails, one thing is crystal clear. The markets are about to go absolutely haywire. Trump isn't just back in the driver's seat, he's got the pedal to the metal, and the policies he's already hinting at are set to unleash a tidal wave of capital across key sectors. In fact, just look at the inauguration. Leaders across nearly every major industry showed up. Many even donated to it, and many are signaling it's time to build again now that the regulatory red tape and endless anti-business investigations are behind them. From crypto to big tech to mega infrastructure projects, 2025 is shaping up to be an explosive year for investors who know where to look. And that's exactly why you're here today. In this video, we're going to take you through 3 stocks that are primed to absolutely skyrocket in Trump's America 2.0. But these aren't your run-of-the-mill plays. These are stocks that could mint millionaires over the next few years. I'm talking about companies directly tied to Trump's policies, his big picture plans, and even some his personal endorsements. These are the moves that could put you ahead of the curve while everyone else is still trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And we're going to be breaking that down for you. But that's not all. We've also got a special sponsored segment on a gaming and esports company that's making big waves in one of the fastest growing industries on the planet. And trust me, you won't want to miss this one. You might find the stock to be an under the radar gem and one that may be worth starting your due diligence on as soon as possible. And that is ticker symbol GAME. Anyways, timestamps on all of this down below. So grab a coffee, strap in, and clear your schedule for the next few minutes because what we're about to break down could change your portfolio forever. And as always, if you're the one taking the ultimate risk, you got to be the one doing the ultimate frisk. Always do your own due diligence on all ideas presented. Okay, let's get to work. So, number 3. Coinbase, C-O-I-N. So Coin has already been on the climb, but it's poised to climb way, way higher this year. Coinbase is the leading and gold standard crypto exchange. It's the centerpiece of the US crypto world, and under a Trump administration that is openly supportive of crypto and basically entering us into a crypto wild west, well, I believe Coinbase is positioned for exponential growth. Trading volume on crypto is already exploding, but what's coming in the weeks and months ahead is going to make 2024, hell, even 2021, look like the warm-up round. Let's not beat around the bush here. Calling Trump pro-crypto is the understatement of the century. His nominated Treasury Secretary has been spotted at high-profile crypto events. Here's where it gets even crazier. Trump just issued his own Trump meme coin, as most people know by now. And what you got to understand is the President of the United States is now in the meme coin game. When the President of the United States is in the meme coin game, that is a big deal, and it's a big signal. But the Trump family isn't just stopping with one coin. Melania coin just dropped, and I'm calling it now. Every Trump family member with a pulse is getting their own meme coin. Barron, Ivanka, Eric, Don Jr., he's got a big family, and each of them I expect to get an official meme coin. You know what that means? It means more volume, more hype, and more transactions. And where do a lot of these transactions funnel through? Well, Coinbase. But seriously, the bigger picture is more important here. I believe Trump's moves and new SEC leadership are going to further normalize big celebrities, influencers, and brands meme coining. And more importantly, it's going to create a lot more attention on bigger, more, I would argue, legitimate projects. I think that capital coming into the crypto space might be initially attracted by these meme stories, but then actually are going to flow into some of the more long-winded projects. And I know that because that's exactly what happened with the Dogecoin situation a few years back. That was the spark that initiated a lot of research into some other more sustaining projects. And many of these transactions are going to go through Coinbase. More trading volume, more money for Coinbase. Now, do I think a president should be selling meme coins right before he takes office? Well, it's a weird move, not gonna lie, but as a trader and a YouTuber, I love it. Politicians have been using their names to make money in speaking engagements, book deals, documentaries, even merch for years. Trump just figured out a way to skip all of that and made billions doing it this way. And more importantly for the industry, it signals how open he is to the crypto industry. And Coinbase is arguably going to be one of the biggest benefactors of this. The CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, is an outspoken supporter of the president. Trump's pro-crypto stance is already influencing policy in a big way for Coinbase, and with new legislation aimed at creating regulatory clarity, well, everything is about to turn around. Coinbase was famously in big lawsuits with the Biden administration, and now all of this regulatory hangover is all behind them. This removes one of the biggest hurdles for Coinbase, the uncertainty around crypto regulation. The Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, which is expected to pass during Trump's tenure, clearly separates oversight between the SEC and the CFTC. This clarity will likely attract more institutional and retail investors to crypto, which directly benefits Coinbase as the go-to U.S. exchange. Brian Armstrong, again Coinbase's CEO, has been super vocal about working with pro-crypto lawmakers and the administration to ensure that the U.S. leads in the global digital asset revolution. With Trump appointing crypto-friendly regulators, Coinbase's business model could thrive under rules designed to support innovation instead of stifling it. And again, bigger picture here. Exploding volume equals exploding revenue. Trading volume is the lifeblood of Coinbase's revenue, and with crypto adoption accelerating and meme coins like Trump grabbing headlines, well, trading activity overall is set to skyrocket. Coinbase earns fees on every trade on their exchange, so whenever people are buying, selling, or speculating, Coinbase gets a piece of the action. Let's talk numbers. So during the last major crypto bull run in 2021, Coinbase reported $7.8 billion in revenue, mostly driven by trading fees. Imagine what those numbers could look like in an environment where trading volumes are not only recovering, but are expected to explode. Beyond retail investors, institutional adoption is a massive growth engine for Coinbase. The company has been aggressively expanding its Coinbase Prime platform, which caters to institutions. And it's expected that crypto venture capital investments are going to balloon under Trump, which is going to be very, very bullish for Coinbase. With the U.S. government leaning into crypto, institutions like hedge funds, banks, and corporate treasuries are likely to increase their exposure to digital assets. And Coinbase is indeed the most trusted and regulated platform for these large players to transact on. Bigger picture though, Coinbase is more than just a platform for buying and selling cryptos. It's an ecosystem that benefits from many of the dollars moving through the crypto space. And as I expect a ton more dollars to move through that space, well, I would expect Coinbase stock to go up a lot more. Trump's open endorsement of the industry is a game changer, and Coinbase, as the most trusted US-based exchange, stands to reap the rewards. Number 2, Mara, lovely Mara from Marathon Holdings. Marathon Digital is the second biggest holder of Bitcoin after MicroStrategy, and it is the number 1, the biggest Bitcoin miner in the United States. Folks, this is what Marathon Digital's vice president just said. Quote, "Our team in partnership with Saylor met with the entire incoming cabinet of the Trump administration. We are excited about the future of mining in the U.S. Marathon Holdings is cementing themselves as a national powerhouse brand in this very, very critical space." Now, I want to back up for a second. Look at this table here. The S&P 500 the last 14 years has returned from 7% to 24%, and Bitcoin has outpaced it every single year. Now, what if I told you that you could buy the number 1 most powerful, largest national printer of this Bitcoin? Well, you can, and that's Mara. So here's the deal. Now that Trump is back in office and, of course, openly embracing this crypto sector, well, 2025 is shaping up to be a banner year for Mara. The Trump administration's regulatory clarity on crypto mining is expected to pave the way for an influx of capital into the industry, and the energy policies aimed at domestic energy production could result in far, far cheaper electricity rates, which, particularly for businesses like crypto miners that operate energy-intensive operations, is a big stinking deal. In my opinion, Mara is strategically positioned to ride this wave of growth. With its North American base, it's shielded from geopolitical risks that have plagued overseas miners, such as regulatory crackdowns in China and in Europe. What about proof of concept, Charlie? How is Mara handling this current crypto cycle? Well, Marathon's hash rate increased by 15% in December 2024, reaching an impressive 53.2 exahashes per second, surpassing their own target of 50 exahashes per second. This shows a company not just meeting expectations, but consistently over-delivering. They mined 249 Bitcoin blocks in December alone, the second highest month on record, cementing their operational dominance. Fleet efficiency improved to 20 joules per terahash, which means, in other words, they're mining Bitcoin more efficiently than most of the competitors on the global stage. On top of that, Marathon isn't just mining Bitcoin, they're aggressively building a treasury of digital gold. As of December 31st, 2024, they held 44,893 BTC, worth now around $5 billion at Bitcoin's current pricing at around $100,000. This includes 9,457 BTC mined in 2024 and 22,065 BTC acquired at an average cost of $87,205. Their hybrid strategy of mining and buying allows them to capitalize on both efficiency and market dips, providing a very competitive edge for the company. Marathon achieved a 62.7% BTC yield per diluted share in 2024. This beat almost all expectations, and this metric shows how effectively they're turning their Bitcoin operations into shareholder value. With 7,377 BTC alone to third parties, they're also leveraging their holdings to generate additional returns, which we like to see. Their dual approach of mining and acquiring Bitcoin enables them to produce BTC at a lower cost than the spot price, strengthening their competitive position. Mara is one of the most promising Bitcoin mining companies globally, with operational efficiency, an unparalleled BTC treasury, and the tailwinds of a pro-crypto administration. With all these together, I believe Lovely Mara is positioned to absolutely dominate 2025. Moving on to number one, MSTR MicroStrategy. So MSTR is the biggest holder of Bitcoin in the world and one of the most influential parties in the entire space. And more importantly, no one in the crypto space has courted the Trump administration more than Michael Saylor. Saylor has been photographed at Mar-a-Lago with many members of the Trump family and incoming administration, and he will have a huge voice. MicroStrategy isn't just another tech company. It's a pioneer in corporate Bitcoin investment and remains the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin in the world. As of 2025, MicroStrategy holds 450,000 BTC, valued at over $45 billion at current Bitcoin prices of $100,000 plus per coin. To put this in perspective, owning MSTR stock is essentially a leveraged play on Bitcoin's future. You're getting massive Bitcoin exposure through a publicly traded, regulated company without the complexity of directly managing crypto assets. With Bitcoin poised to play an even bigger role under Trump's crypto-friendly administration, well, MicroStrategy stands to reap unprecedented gains. Michael Saylor is pushing for the U.S. government to create a national Bitcoin reserve, an act that could propel Bitcoin prices to their all-time highs and far beyond. And MicroStrategy would, of course, be a big direct beneficiary of such a move. And it's becoming more and more likely that Trump's going to do this soon. The betting odds are suggesting it. Saylor's close ties to the Trump administration make him a key influencer in shaping pro-Bitcoin policy, adding another layer of strategic advantage for MicroStrategy. Saylor isn't just holding Bitcoin, he's shaping the future of Bitcoin adoption, giving MicroStrategy a unique position in the corporate world. At $100,000 per BTC, MicroStrategy's Bitcoin holdings alone make it one of the most asset-rich companies in the market. With analysts predicting Bitcoin could hit $250K during Trump's term, well, that means that MicroStrategy's asset base could be prone to triple. And as Bitcoin prices climb, the company's balance sheet will directly reflect that growth, driving huge shareholder returns. With Bitcoin adoption growing rapidly and MSTR's assets scaling alongside it, the company is viewed as a must-have for crypto investors, and that's why you need to be watching this stock as Trump starts changing the way the U.S. is operating. At the same time, though, keep in mind that all of the stocks on this video are attached to the movements of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is known to go in and out of favor. While the overall trend is expected to be super favorable over the coming years, be aware that you do get dips. You are going to get dips, and you need to be able to prepare for those and play those strategically. Okay, now it's time for our sponsored segment on ticker symbol GAME for GameSquare Holdings Inc. So GAME is a company that's blending the best of esports, gaming, influencer marketing, and creative content. If you've ever wondered how brands get in front of gaming next-gen audiences or how esports transforms into dollars, this is a company that might just hold the answers. With a mission to connect global brands to highly engaged gaming and esports audiences, the company operates at the intersection of gaming, advertising, and content creation. Its multifaceted approach combines esports team ownership, influencer marketing, and media production, positioning GameSquare as a key enabler for brands targeting Gen Z and millennial consumers. The company's strategy is built around a growing market opportunity. In fact, analysts project that the global gaming market is expected to hit $230 billion with a 12% CAGR by this year. That's a massive pie, and GameSquare could carve out a big slice of that. Add the $342 billion US digital advertising market, and you've got a company tapping into two high-growth arenas. Their ability to connect brands to youth audiences through gaming gives them an edge many competitors don't have. GameSquare is also firing on all cylinders with a mission to connect brands to gamers in innovative ways. With the recent acquisition of FaZe Clan, one of the most recognizable names in gaming, they've become a heavyweight in esports engagement. FaZe isn't just a name, it commands 38% of all global esports engagement and 500 million social media followers. That's a lot of people to monetize, right? And the FaZe Media reboot has been a game changer. The September subathon broke records, generated 1.1 billion impressions, 760 million video views, and over 47 million engagements. FaZe was also the #1 brand on Twitch during the event. That's again a lot of attention to monetize, right? But Grandpa Charlie, how does GameSquare make money? Well, they have 3 major revenue streams. Number 1, software as a service. They provide influencer marketing tools, live streaming data, and managed servers to 8 of the 10 largest global game publishers. This is the high-margin, scalable engine driving future growth. Number 2, creative agency services. Think branded content, in-game activations, and marketing campaigns for brands like Coca-Cola, Epic Games, and Samsung. Number 3, owned IP. This is where they monetize FaZe Clan and other esports assets through media, merchandise, and global partnerships. At the helm of GameSquare is CEO Justin Kenna, whose leadership reflects a deep understanding of both the gaming and advertising industries. With a team comprising veterans from esports, traditional media, and entertainment, GameSquare benefits from a diverse range of expertise. This leadership team has successfully positioned the company to navigate challenges while identifying opportunities to scale its operations. A key differentiator for GameSquare is its use of technology and proprietary tools to enhance campaign effectiveness. The company employs data-driven analytics to optimize influencer marketing and measure ROI for clients. By combining technology with creative execution, GameSquare not only improves its value proposition for brands, but also builds a moat around its business model. With clients like Epic Games and Nike, GameSquare's ability to grow existing contracts and attract new clients is something that you gotta watch. There's also AI-powered tools. Watch their new influencer discovery platform gaining traction, allowing brands to connect with the right creators faster than ever, and watch their revenue backlog. They've locked in a pipeline of multi-year 7-figure deals expected to start converting a lot more in 2025. Overall, GameSquare Holdings, GAME, is making steady progress in establishing itself as a prominent player in gaming and media, and with the stock showing many areas of previous spikeability, this might be one to put on your radar and start your due diligence on as soon as possible. Anyways, that caps off today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.